In this episode, we'll be looking at Pacific Ale by Stone and Wood. It's inspired by their home on the edge of the Pacific Ocean and brewed using all Australian barley, wheat and Galaxy hops. Pacific Ale is cloudy and golden with a big fruity aroma and a refreshing finish. After being dry hopped at the end of fermentation, Stone and Wood Pacific Ale is then drawn fresh into kegs and bottles. Its ABV is 4.4%, and I'm drinking it in a 330ml bottle. Its IBU is 30. It's brewed by Stone and Wood, who are based in Byron Bay, Australia. Its ingredients are malt, water, yeast, and its hops, which are Galaxy. Hello all, so today we are looking at Pacific Ale by Stone and Wood. My first proper Australian beer, definitely not counting Foster's because that is disgusting. I'm a bit on the fence for this one. It doesn't excite me at the moment, but hopefully it'll be an absolutely beautiful Australian beer. So we'll start off with the bottle appearance then. So, as I say, I'm not especially excited by this at the moment. The label's old and vintage, that's the look they're going for. Kind of the same kind of colours and font schemes as old bitters and lagers and beers from England. Reminds me of kind of like Toby bars and Toby pubs and Toby jugs and that kind of thing. So a classic bottle design from the 70s, 80s, that kind of thing. Nice big Stone and Wood name right in the middle there, nice and clear who it's by. Pacific Ale at the bottom again, nice and big. It just isn't doing much really. It's not very exciting. I wish it did more, but it's not getting me excited for the beer at all. So, bottle appearance, I'm going to have to go relatively low because there's not much going on. It's old school, but it doesn't excite me. I'm going to go with a 5 out of 10. Next up we have in glass appearance. So let's get this bottle open. Hopefully the smell and the taste will excite me a little bit more, but at the moment I'm not very excited by it, to be fair. Let's pop it open. Lovely. And pour it into the glass. Here we go. Nice crisp sound. It's a lot paler than I thought it was going to be honest. Interesting, right, so there it is. Let's have a look at this. So it's a lot paler than I thought it would be. I was expecting quite a dark ale, to be fair. I don't know why I thought that, maybe because the bottle was quite brown, quite dark brown, and obviously you had that idea from the label that it was a vintage label. I was thinking more it was going to be a darker, bittery kind of ale, but it's not. It's more of an IPA kind of look. It looks fruity. It looks like a tropical juice. It's cloudy, as they said it was. It looks surprising, to be honest. It looks like I didn't expect at all. I expected it to be a dark, bitter. It's not. It's more like an IPA. And how it looks is absolutely fine. It looks a bit flat, to be honest. There's not much going on there. It looks a bit pale. But I guess maybe it's a pale ale they're going for there. It looks okay. It just looks a bit flat. So I'm going to give it it's alright, 6 out of 10. So it's still not blowing me away. The bottle's okay. It looks a lot different to how I thought it would look. It looks more like an IPA or a pale ale than it does. I thought it was going to be a bitter or a dark kind of beer. It's not. Cool. So let's go for a smell. Maybe that will bring me around, maybe that will make me a bit more excited about it, I'm not too sure. Here we go, give it a sniff. It smells really good. It smells lovely, it smells very fruity. Oh. But it's got a very definite ale smell to it as well. It's a very balanced combination. It smells really good. So you got the kind of mango smells of an IPA, but you do have, just hidden behind is that nice strong ale smell, but it's not too overpowering. It doesn't smell like stale beer, which sometimes it can do. it's just got a really good tang to it. And as you say, it's perfectly balanced, really well balanced between the fruitiness and the ale smell. Very nice. I'm surprised, as the next guy is, it is winning me around though, so it smells really good. It smells like a fruit juice, but with that the ale kick in the back, and it's really, really nice. It's really, really good. Probably one of the best I've smelt in a long time. It's got the hit of alcohol as well, but the combination is just delightful. Cool, so I'll have to go a little bit higher. I'd say for smell, I'm going to give this one a really good, and everyone's surprised, I think, 8 out of 10. So now it's time for the first sip then. I'm moving on to a more excited round for this one. At first, with the bottle, wasn't that into it. Within glass, different, wasn't what I was expecting, but still pretty boring. The smell, really good. If it tastes half as good as it smells, it's going to be really, really good. So, let's have a sip. This one goes out to everybody who may be in the country at the moment who's having not a great time with lockdown and such. It may be coming back. To you guys, stay strong, keep fighting, and it's a cheers from me. Cheers, guys. It's a bit weird, I must say. It's quite flat for an ale. It's got quite a watery taste to it, but those fruit flavours are also there too. It's just a bit boring. Just the watery taste is a bit too much. It's a bit overpowering. It's like a cordial, but like a weak cordial. I've had some ales like it before, where it just tastes like a weak cordial. There's a hit of the ale taste, maybe the malts, the hops in the back of the tongue, but there's nothing strong. And as I say, it's not exciting. It's just is what it is, which is a watered down cordial. It tastes strongly of water, not much else, to be fair. So I'm going to have to go with I'm back down to being disappointed by this, 5 out of 10. Not fantastically impressed then. The smell was great. It smelled really, really good. The taste let it down. There's a fruitiness to it, but it's very, very watery. Let's get it down, mate. Let's finish it off and see how I feel. So first let's have a second sip, see how it's getting on, see if there's any improvement. Now I know what it's going to taste like. I don't think there will be, to be fair. But cheers to you guys. Not really. A bit more fizziness to it now, but still quite flat. The fruit flavours are going away. Very, very watery. Not a fan. No. But let's finish it off. It doesn't take so much. It won't take long to go down the hatch. What was that? Not good. There were hints of flavour every now and again. I'd say like a weak kind of cordial. But it was this watery mess. There's a hint of the hops and such, but again, it tastes watered down. Just didn't taste of anything. It tasted the closest thing it tasted to, I'd say, is like a soda water. With a little bit of hops in it and a little bit of fruitiness, but nothing at all to write home about. My first opinion of this, I should have stuck with that. It looked boring, it tastes boring. I'd never drink it again, I really wouldn't. So, effort to drink, it wasn't very nice. Watery mess, 4 out of 10. It's gassiness, so it was pretty gassy to be fair. As I say, it's like a soda water. And the carbonation, even though it doesn't look very gassy in the glass, when you're drinking it, you can feel the carbonation, you can feel the air bubbles, the gas in it. And it does repeat on you like a soda water does. Very gassy with very little appeal to it. As you can see. Excuse me. Ugh. So very gassy without any highlights really. It's not good. So gassiness, I'm going to go low. It's going to get a 4 out of 10. After drink feeling. So it's been 10 minutes. I feel like I want another beer, and I want one that's better than this one. Just not good. Just boring. This watery. Barely any flavour. Slight fruity flavour like an IPA or pale ale does. But nothing to make my taste buds excited at all. The bottle didn't make my taste buds excited. The look in the glass didn't make me excited. The smell did. The smell definitely did. It was a great smell, but it didn't live up to that with the taste at all. First sip was bad. Second sip worse. As I drank it, just turned into a watery mess. A watery soda water carbonated mess. So, after drink feeling, I feel robbed. So I'm going to give it a never cross my lips again 3 out of 10. So the scores are in, and I can tell you that Pacific Ale by Stone and Wood has got a straight down the middle 50%. Look at that. Wow, who'd have thought that would happen? Weird. So probably a little bit too high for this. It definitely got more points for its smell. The smell was great. Everywhere else did really badly. 50%. It's in the lower end. Probably should be a little bit lower. But it is what it is. Halfway, bam. It's a drink. It is a drink. There's not many good things to say about it. It is an ale, and you can drink it. You wouldn't enjoy it, but it's there, kind of thing. It's one of those beers. I'm really disappointed. Well, I didn't have high hopes for it anyway. 50%. Let's see where it sits on our league table. There we have it. We went all the way down to Australia with Stone & Wood's Pacific Ale. Very disappointed. Not good at all. What a shame, but I didn't have high hopes for it. It really astounded me with the smell. It smelled amazing, but a lot of IPAs do that. They smell great, but everything else lets it down. The taste does not reflect the smell. They need to sort this out. Smell, amazing. Taste, watery soda water mess. Not good. What a shame, but there we are. Not all of them can be top of the tables, and this one is definitely towards the bottom. Australia has many beers, and I will be back very soon indeed. Thank you very much for joining us. As always, please do subscribe, share, and like everything on social media that we do. But for now, my name is Joe Diaper. It's been a pleasure. I will see you in the next episode of A Quart of Ale.